This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. This is part 6. 1999 Dodge Dakota 3.9. Replacing the engine. Replacing a junky engine with another junky. Now let me stop, because this engine might be great, might be running good. Can't judge a book by its cover. You just don't know. Even though we got 2 freeze-out plugs that was busted, a bunch of rust in the system, oil caked up, car can still run good. But anyway, last episode we got the engine in, bolted everything up from the bottom, motor mount, starter, bell housing, converter bolts, and all that is done. On this episode, we're going to start doing the top, and hopefully we can get this thing ready to crank over and get it started. I doubt if we get it ready for this episode, because what we did was last episode we took the battery out to put it up on charge. The battery was still connected, so I don't even know if the battery's even good, but we got it on charge to see what happens, and I don't know, we'll do something. All right, enough of this talking, let's get right to it. Be right back. All right guys, here we go, down to the nitty gritty. Here's our wiring harness going to our computer, and it went into these little plugs right here, and we'll get the whole thing plugged up. We got our computer right here. Let's plug that up, and we got a plug over here. Let's plug that up. Alright, then lock the tab in. Okay, that's done. The next thing, we got a ground wire right here, ground strap. Let's put that on there. Okay, spark plug wires, all that's done. Let's see what we got here. We got our hose. Whoops, our hose actually goes behind the wiring harness. And bring that around, and it hooks into that little thing right there. Then we're gonna hook that up. Let's see. Our downshift cable is right here. Let's get that through there. Then we have, what else we got? Over here. What the heck is it? How in the heck did that thing get stuck in there? Alright. Cruise control cable. It's gonna go right through here. And let's see, where is our accelerator cable? Uh-oh. There it is. It's the accelerator cable right here. Evap hose and all that. That's gonna hook up there. Okay, around there. Around there. Okay. Make sure it's not binding into anything. That's gonna hook up into there. Alright, so let's get all that hooked up, and then we'll be right back. Alright, we're looking good. We got that on. The next thing we're gonna do, we got a hose wrapped around there. Let's get this hose on. Take my needle nose, because I'm gonna need this, push this clip in right here. Let's get it around there. Look at that rust, guys. Get that hose on there. Put our clamp on it. Great, locked in place. We got our evap thing right here. It was only one up here, one nut up here. That's that. Let's bolt that up. Yeah, 10 millimeter. Let's see, where's our holes at? Here it is. Here's the holes that go to it. Bring it around here. Let's plug that up. So we don't have no evap code. We got our vacuum hose going to our booster. Let's hook that up. We got our fuel line right here. That's all it does is push in, snap into place. Then it's got a little safety lock just in case it comes off. Perfect. Done. We're gonna need this. I think this goes to the breather, so we're gonna have to, I don't want to break that, so let's see if we can take that off. Okay, because I think that goes around this way to the breather like that, to the air cleaner. All right, we're looking good. Let's walk around. We already got that all hooked up. Already got that hooked up. What's next? You know what? Wait a minute. 1 minute. I remembered something over here that we took off. This ground wire. I remember we took this off over here to this 10 millimeter nut over here, bolt over here. So let's get that 10 millimeter tightened up and this 10 millimeter tightened up. And let me see what my, wish I had my, got my 10 millimeter deep. Hook it onto my butterfly valve. 3/8 drive with gun. Go ahead and tighten those two up. Great. All right, set that down to the side. Next thing we're gonna do, we got our AC compressor. Let's make sure all this is out of the way. And let's swing our compressor back over to the side where it belongs. Get it up under the... Oh, we ain't gonna take the bolts out. Can't do that without... I don't know how you're gonna put them in there with the bolts hanging out like that. Oh, and guys, that's right. Dang it. I don't know what this customer is gonna do, but you see the compressor. The compressor is... It's turning now. That thing is really tight, and you know this wheel right here is supposed to be free spinning. So, man, no, that ain't our problem. Let's get these bolts in here. Start it. Okay, then we're going to get the bracket to go back here and put that on. Be right back. All right, we got a little bracket right here. This little bracket goes just like this. Okay, and these are 13 millimeter bolts. Let's go this bracket right here. Okay, let's get our 13. Let's get our 13 millimeter onto our butterfly valve 3/8 drive gun. I like this little gun. What dang airline? Oh. Okay. Getting this thing together, getting it together. Okay. Let's go ahead and tighten them up. Perfect. next thing we're gonna do is let's hook up our compressor now. Let's see how this thing hooks up to. Where does it hook up? Where does it hook up? I don't know. We got a line over here, a plug over here. Let's go under this wiring harness. Okay, that's plugged up. And we got one right here for the compressor. That's plugged up. Okay, ground wires, 2 ground wires, they're connected. The next thing we do, you know, while we're over here, let's bring our lower radiator hose over and get that connected. Alright, and let's get that clamp up there. We'll be right back. Alright, we got these 2 nuts right here. 1, 2, and then we got the bolt. All 3 are 14 millimeters. First thing we're going to do is, here's our wiring harness going down to our starter. So I want to hook that back up so that stays out of the way. Okay. Let's put one of the nuts onto that. Okay, then we got our cooler, power steering pump cooler, and I'm gonna hook that on some kind of way. Okay, that's one. Wait a minute. Do I got that right? Yeah, I got it right. No, I don't got it right. That ain't right. Because you go the other way. That goes onto that. So you go up like that. Okay, let me take this nut back off of here. Okay, I'm gonna hook you on afterwards. This thing's a mess. There we go. Alright, gonna hook that on, hook that on. Alright, let me get these hooked on and I'll be right back. Alright, got that bolted up. Next thing I'm gonna do, take this bolt out right here, the one with the nut on it. And gonna bring our power steering pump up. Bolt that on. Then let's see here. Gotta figure out which one of these is it. This one. Let's get this one. Let's get a long one over here. Okay, bolt that up. Put another one in. Okay, then we got one right here. Alright, same 14 millimeter deep, 1/2 inch drive, 3/8 drive ratchet. Let's go ahead, tighten these up. Now on this one right here, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get a 14 millimeter wrench to hold that in place. Take the nut off of it. Because we got to put the ground straps, ground wires up there. Alright, let's tighten up those 4 and we'll be right back. Alright, we got that bolted up. Next thing we're going to do, let's hook up our ground wires. 1, 2, and the main important one over here. I'll make sure this is going right. put that on first, since that will turn. Alright, let's get our 14mm nut. Now we're going to tighten that up. Now, let's work over here. And we got a plug right here. And if you remember, this plug went around like this, plugged up into this power distribution box where this funky wire's at. That plugs up there. Then we had this little white piece right here that went down in there and locked it into place. Great. Now we got a 10mm nut right here that we take off. And this is the one that's going to the alternator. And just to show you, you see this, now you got the black, that's a ground, and this one's a black. So you gotta know which one is going where. You see that white line in that black wire? That's how you know that one's going to the power distribution and the alternator. All right. So huh? See the white line? All right. So before we continue, let's tighten up that 10mm and this 14mm ground. Make sure that's nice and tight. This one over here, be careful, don't over tighten it. Great, perfect. This, I don't know what the heck this, all this wiring, and I have no idea what the heck this is. Somebody got hooked up here. But we take our cover to our power distribution box right here. We can cover that up because that's good to go. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is actually this 14mm bolt right here. We're going to have to take it out because that's where our pipe goes now. And we're going to get a new O-ring for our pipe. That's all you got to do is loosen it up. And wherever our pipe is, here it is. And this pipe goes right here, just like this. But we're going to change that O-ring up there. Alright? And then we're going to clean this up. Clean out in there, clean that rust out a little bit. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Now actually, that O-ring right there, that's supposed to be rounded. And that's dry rotted like anything. So that thing would have definitely leaked. So now, we got to find out which O-ring is going to be best for that. Let's try this size right here. How it looks?
Looks good.
Looks good. Let's put this on. There it is. I'm put just a little silicone around there as an extra sealing and to help push that down into the pump. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I made a mistake. I took this bolt out, and actually it was this bolt right here. So, got that in there. All right, that's done. Let's reach down here. Get our hose, put our hose on. Okay, let's get this clamp on, and then we're gonna go over here, put that hose down, okay, and get the clamp on that. We're looking good. Be right back. All right, we got all that connected. The next thing, oh yeah, you know what? Let's get this out of here. 1/4" drive bolt right here. Dang it. Okay, bring this bracket up, and that's where our two AC lines set right into. Fold this over. Make sure it's lined up good. Let's get that bolted in there. And we got our stud and everything for our air cleaner. Let's get that in there. That's a 10 millimeter. And let's bolt both of those down. Be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is stick our air cleaner in here some kind of way. I know you like, wow, he's down to the air cleaner already. That's right, we'll play around. Alright, we got our 10 millimeter nut over here. That's holding that in place. Okay, I'm going to tighten that down. Yeah, these one will clip in. And actually, we can see, look at this. This thing was burning. This thing was definitely burning. I mean, you figure this truck was run. I guess Dodge is not as bad as we thought it was, because this thing was running with no oil, no transmission fluid, the AC compressor locked up, rust in the system. Man. All right, I'm gonna tighten this up, and then we're gonna put our top breather on, and then we're gonna put our oil in, and then our antifreeze. All right, be right back. All right, guys. Now look. If you look at this diagram, the belt routing diagram, you can see that we can get a belt without AC, and we're gonna give the customer a call and let him know about this, because I can't put a belt up there. Put a belt up there, the regular belt up there. This thing, I can't turn this, man. There it is. Heck, you know I'm supposed to be able to spin that with no problem. So, and I don't want to hear no mess. I don't hear no, well, it was working before. I don't care. Personally, don't care. I'll throw the belt on it if you want. But this thing was definitely burning out and all. So we can't put that belt. We're going to need a belt with that. Now the customer got Pennzoil high mileage 10W30. So we're going to pour the oil in. And he's got 2 gallons of CarQuest 50/50. We told him 3, because we knew the system was completely empty. But we're gonna see. All right, so let's get all this. Oh, nice clean oil. Yeah, that Pennzoil and the high mileage stuff. All right, so let's get all this oil in and get the antifreeze in, and we'll be right back. All right, let's pour our antifreeze in. After I pour the gallon in, we'll look up underneath, see if I see any drips. The bubbling is a good sign, because if there was a leak anywhere, it'll just slowly go down. That leak will be like a bleed. All right, the first gallon is in. Let's look up under the truck. No. You know, this is messed up, because this is a good thing we saw those freeze out plugs, because right now I put that second gallon in there and we'll be seeing some drips. Alright, so I'm going to put my second gallon in, as much as I could, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, you know what, we can still put the fan on and the shroud, so let's get this thing set down. Okay. And then I gotta reach back here and get this fan started. Okay. Now I'm gonna wait till I put the bolt on. Wait till I put the belt on before I go and tighten that up. Makes it a lot easier. Now I got my 4 10mm bolts. I'm gonna put down so you can see down here on the fan. Right down here. Okay, 4 10mm bolts. Put them in, and I'm gonna tighten them up. We'll be right back.
Okay, so that was the end of part 6. We really thought this would be the end, but we came across the compressor being locked up. Really, well, we could put it back together, but then what? Right? We'll break the belt. That's no good. So we gotta call the customer and let him know his compressor's locked up, and we need a new belt. One that we can bypass the compressor, and see what he says. So stay tuned for where I think, oh yeah, and we have to check the battery. The battery's on charge right now, so after that's done, we'll check it to make sure it's a good battery, see how that goes. And I think that was it. So stay tuned for part 7. Hopefully that will be the end. Will it run? Will it not?
Oh, it will be the end.
Will it knock? Will it not knock? Who knows? Dum dum dum. So stay tuned for that. So if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post them below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.